Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, the one to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brother that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. Alright, y'all. Joe Biden delivers remarks on the passing of Jimmy Carter. So Jimmy Carter out of here. So, this is the passing of the age of the wicked. Right? No, he ain't going to no hell for all the wickedness that he have done. Even his slave masters, his fathers, slaves, and slave owners, they all going to the spirit world, y'all. Going back up to with the Heavenly Father. And the next time they come back down here, they're going to be born into captivity just as we was. So, let's hear it out.
This is a sad day, but it brings back an incredible amount of good memories. Today, America and the world, in my view, lost a remarkable leader. He was a statesman and humanitarian. And Jill and I lost a dear friend. I've been hanging out with Jimmy Carter for over 50 years, it dawned on me. And I had countless conversations over those years. And I always would be proud to say that he used to kid me about it, that I was the first national figure to endorse him in 1976 when he ran for president. There was an overwhelming reason for it, his character. What I find extraordinary about Jimmy Carter, though, is that millions of people all around the world, all over the world, feel they lost a friend as well, even though they never met him. And that's because Jimmy Carter lived a life measured not by words, but by his deeds. Just look at his life, his life's work.
Deeds of the
He
devil.
worked to eradicate disease, not just at home, but around the world. He forged peace, advanced civil rights.
Man, let me tell you something. To do what? Disease? During the era of the time with Jimmy Carter, man, they used to show us on television children over there in Africa, man. That was during the time when they used to show Africa and then show the flies all over the children. Yeah. For those of you old enough to remember that, that's all they showed us of Africa. So, ain't no praising of none of these devils when they pass on. They're not gonna get theirs until they come back into the kingdom. If they die during this time here, they're not gonna get it until they come back. And they're gonna come back over and over in the kingdom for 1,000 years. So let's hear them out.
Rights, human rights, promoted free and fair elections around the world. He built housing and for the homeless with his own hands. And his compassion and moral clarity lifted people up and changed lives and saved lives all over the globe. Jimmy Carter was just as courageous in his battle against cancer as he was in everything in his life. Cancer was a common bond between our two families, as with many other families. And our son Bo died. When he died, Jimmy and Rosa were there to help us heal. Jimmy knew the ravage of the disease too well. He lost his father, his brother, his sisters to this terrible disease. So when Jimmy was diagnosed, we did our best to comfort him. We met with him down in Plains. We met with him anyway. We talked and shared our beliefs that as a nation, we have the talent. We have the talent and the resources to one day end cancer as we know it, if we make the investments. He believed that like I do. I'll always cherish having seen Jimmy and Rosalind Carter together. Theirs was a love affair of the ages. While we'll miss them both dearly, I do take some solace in our kids were saying it, that they're united once again. We're going to remain forever in our hearts. But they're together again. The entire Carter family, on behalf of the world, a whole nation. We send our whole heartfelt sympathies and gratitude. Our gratitude for sharing President Carter with us for so many years. You know, Jimmy Carter stands as a model of what it means to live a life of meaning and purpose, a life of principle, faith, and humility. His life dedicated to others. You know, he was like my dad. He thought that, he said, Joey, a job's about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about dignity, and your dignity. About being able to look your kid in the eye and say, honey, everything's going to be okay. He believed as I do, as many as you do.
If you're going to go to something else while you sit there, while you won't let your mama to yourself. That man know he can't open his mouth. He needs to sit his ass down. Let's read some of this here. I want to know how he died. Well, he was they say he was the cause of death was not immediately given, although Carter had spent almost 2 years under hospice care at his home after being treated for cancer. Well, he died. So this was 50 minutes ago. Let's see something. Let's read some of let me see. Jimmy Carter made the Big 100. Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter. The thumbnail to this video is diabolical. My son made a model of the sub that he served on, and his teacher gave it to him personally. Jimmy Carter sent a personal message to and a bunch of other things to my son. I don't know, let me see. To Jimmy Carter family, thank you. I'm trying to see how he died. Hell, he was 100 years old, but you never know. He was a good and honest Christian man. Get the hell out of here. Who was very humble. We lost a real good man, not many like him. Yeah, the good part about Jimmy Carter is he was a good Christian. And you will see him again in heaven. Yeah, you're going to see him again. Right? He going to the spirit world. Right? He going to the spirit world where everybody else going. Everybody go to the same place. No matter how wicked your ass is or how good you are, you all going to the same place. Alright? Until you come back to the womb or the seed line of a man and be born out of the womb of a woman. So captivity is what the next thing he will see. Both Rosalynn and Jimmy were truly amazing being. It is sad day, and that's sad about that's a happy day. Crazy how he is now the oldest living president. Whatever, proud for, let's see. Both carry. Yeah, that mean your age is gone, baby. It's over with. It's over with. Both carried responsibility. Carter did, whatever. I was trying to see if anybody was speak on concerning his death. We lost a saint. My deepest condolences. Well, whatever. Those of SSI are one step away from being homeless. Truth. Ain't that so? Let's see. Let's click on this right here. He said, those of SSI are one step from being homeless. Truth. Smiley faces. Are we not all, not a couple, skipped rent payments away from being homeless? And you're sitting here praising the old devil that went to the spirit world. Today, American lost a great man. Well, whatever. I was alive when Jimmy Carter was president. I was what? I wasn't alive. Okay, I wasn't alive when Jimmy Carter was president. I didn't really know a lot about him. He ain't no different than the rest of them. They're all wicked. Why does the president look like the Sue's guy in the thumbnail? I gotta look at that. Jimmy Carter was a real hero in his life. Anyway, let's go back down here. Let me click on another one right here. Let's get a little more. Let's click on this one right here. This was an hour ago here. Let's see, Jimmy Carter relationship with later
Wix
presidents.
gives you the freedom to tell your story.
Like y'all skip. Here we go.
And Lindsay Chervinsky, she's an American presidential historian and executive director of the George Washington Presidential Library. Tell us about Jimmy Carter's relationship with subsequent presidents after he served his one term and how he influenced him in his post-presidency.
Jimmy Carter had a very interesting relationship with his predecessors. You know, there is a president's club, and that makes sense because it is a job that few people can possibly understand. The decisions that come to the Oval Office are impossible ones, otherwise they get solved long before they reach the president's desk. And yet, if you look at pictures when Carter is standing with the other presidents, he's often a little bit to the side. There's sometimes a gap between him and some of the other members, and I think that speaks volumes. He always felt.
I think I might name this video "The Age of the Wicked." Let me see. The age of the wicked is at an end. You know, sometimes I give these videos a name, then guess what? Then turn around and go a whole nother different direction. That's why sometimes the name might go off. So, you know, you gotta pay more attention to the lesson than the name.
That he was a bit of an outsider in DC. He didn't love the DC culture. He didn't love working with the other DC institutions. And he sometimes really irked his successors in particular because he didn't always keep his opinions to himself, especially when it came to foreign policy. So he certainly was friendly with a bunch of the other presidents, but he wasn't always as close as sometimes we know, for example, Bush and Clinton are, or even at moments Obama and Biden have been. I think perhaps of all the presidents, he probably gets along best with President Biden. They see eye to eye on a lot of things. Certainly, they're both men of faith. I think they both have often felt that they aren't necessarily a part of the.
What faith you talking about? The faith in Christianity? He's a good Christian man. I be damn if damn Christian got more Bidens than anybody than any. You can take all of the races of all of the what you call them, religions to get together and put them together, and put them all together and take the death toll concerning who didn't put more people to death. Really? Esau gonna always come out on top.
The DC elite or the Ivy League institution elite, but that relationship is, I think, always a complicated one.
And President Biden repeatedly used the word decency to describe Jimmy Carter's legacy. What do you make of that?
Well, I completely agree. I think most people see Jimmy Carter and see a man who was dedicated to his family, who said that his marriage to Rosalind was his biggest achievement, who was a dedicated Sunday school teacher, who uplifted the lives of.
Let me see something right quick. Y'all. Who is Jimmy Carter's father?
Carter Sr.
James Earl Carter Sr. Let's see something, y'all. Let's get some. They don't say much about him. Let's see something here. Let's see something. Oh, wait a minute now. The internet we were promised. December 29, important update for the readers in the United States. They will send me that now, y'all. James Earl Carter, September the 12th of 1894. He died in 1953. His father was an American politician and businessman who represented Sumter County in the Georgia House of Representatives. You know, he was a real racist joker, boy. Down in Alabama to Georgia, all of them. But hell, let's see, Georgia House of Representatives from January 1953 until his death in 53, July of 2053. Let's see. So he died while serving. I was trying to see. Oh well. Not nothing interesting that I thought. Let me click on one more of these sites here, man. I'm looking for something here. No. Oh well. So hey, let's hear a little more and I'm going to the lesson. Let's click over here. Let's go down a little bit. And just everything else spent that long. Well.
Of those around him, both in his nearby community and around the globe, and it's hard not to see decency in all of those actions. But we also know that President Biden has always really emphasized the importance of decency and goodness and virtue in public servants. That's something that he has aspired to himself. And so it is not surprising that that is something he both really emphasized in Carter's legacy and admired in Carter's legacy.
Tell us a bit more about Jimmy Carter's relationship with his faith and how that was a guiding principle for him.
Well, Jimmy Carter was a Sunday school teacher long before he was president, and he was a Sunday school teacher long after he was president. It was, I think, one of perhaps his most foundational roles, and it was the bedrock of who he was. Because the president is such a difficult position to have, and I don't think there's any easy time to be a president, but certainly the 1970s were a particularly difficult time. He needed all of the support he could get, and his wife and his family provided that support, but he also leaned on his faith, a sense that he was meant to be there, the role was his to fill, and also that there was a voice that he could speak to or a higher power that he could call on in moments of strife. It also,
what higher power he called on? Witchcraft? Because he damn sure ain't calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What higher power? Let's see something here. I wanted to see. That devil live good, y'all. Let's go play that cause ain't but like a minute or something left.
I think guided him when he lost and when he had to leave office, in recognition that there was a higher purpose and that there was continued good that he could do around the world. And in that, this idea of being a civil servant, of being a servant of God, is one that he espoused regularly, but I think also tried to live, which is an extraordinary thing.
It is. And last year, Jimmy Carter's wife, Rosalind, died. We just heard Biden say he believes they're back together now. The Carters were the longest married first couple in American history. How influential was Rosalind?
They throwing this stuff out like he was a holy saint, y'all. Jimmy Carter.
In his life and work, Lindsay?
Well, they were partners in every sense of the word. He was deeply proud of her and of their partnership. It's the reason I think that he always pointed to that first, and that would be the first line that I would include on his obituary. She was also a real partner whatever they were doing. So she often read notes in the Oval Office. She was with him in the White House. She read briefings. She was very much involved in what he was doing and was a guiding force. She was a partner when it came to the Carter Foundation and the center and all the work they were doing around the globe. When he was building homes, she was often there with him. And so all of the good that he did, she was absolutely a part of, and they cannot be separated, just as I think they didn't want to be in life or in death.
Lindsay Chervinsky, thank you.
All right, y'all. Let's bag this back up here.
Joey, come on up here. This is a sad day, but it brings back an incredible amount of good memories. Today, America and the world, in my view, lost a remarkable leader. He was a statesman and humanitarian. And Jill and I lost a dear friend. I've been hanging.
Oh, y'all. I was trying to pull up something. I was looking at something because I remember a story concerning his wife. His wife being involved in some kind of witchcraft. What do Jimmy? What was it called? Rosalind Carter. She died before he did, huh? So I don't know. It don't really matter no way. It just I don't think it is now, just that these devils kingdom had come to an end. So let's get some precepts in here, y'all. Let me see if I can get a good picture of Jimmy Carter. 11 minutes ago, let me see what this is here.
Hello,
very good morning. Thanks very much for staying with us. You are watching Beyond World is One with me, Reisha Sehgal. There's lots to line up on the show, but first, a quick check on the headlines. Jimmy Carter, former U.S. President and Nobel Peace Laureate who led the nation from 1977 to 1981, dies aged 100.
I'm going to leave it on that. All right. Let's get into the scriptures, y'all. I'm going in Job. Job 20. I'm going to go to the verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. Let's go to Romans right quick. Yeah, it's over with for Esau. But we're closer and nearer than what we imagine. We are very close to what? To the end of Esau Edom kingdom. This is Romans 2:1. Therefore thou art in what? Inexcusable, O man, meaning Esau Edom. They trying to make him to be what? A saint, and trying to make him to be this great man. That, they try to make all the presidents appear to be these great people that serve the most wickedest, should I say, kingdom of all times. Therefore thou art inexcusable, old man, to my Esau, whosoever thou art that judgeth. So they have judged a whole lot of people. They have put many of people to death, man. Right? Put many of people to death. For what? For whatever reason, countless reasons, and still continue to what? To sacrifice babies, drink blood. They're all involved in that wickedness, man. Right along with Jay-Z and Diddy and all the rest of them. They all are a part of what? That wickedness. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgeth doeth the what? The same thing. Damn hypocrites. So what? That the triumphing, back here in Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to heaven, talking about his land space programs, highest they done got is the what? It's above the clouds with those first those planes, and they may have a satellite, a few satellites up in the sky, but other than that, they can't go past that dome. That's a stopping point that the Heavenly Father, that they cannot get past. Though his excellency mount up to heaven, and his head reach unto the clouds, like I was saying, those planes, yet he shall what? He shall perish forever like his own dung. So Jimmy Carter gonna be, he will be born, he will be coming back in the kingdom. Jimmy Carter will be coming back in the kingdom with what? I ain't gonna keep saying it. It's over here in Job. Everybody rest together, y'all. Everybody rest together. All of the spirits rest together, y'all. All the spirits rest together. So nobody's going to hell. Nobody's going under the ground to burn forever. I don't give a damn what they did up here. That's some Christianity dogma that was used for a scare tactics for you wicked Israelites. Even back before the end, but guess what? They're using it now on you ignorant Israelites. Let's see. That's what I want to start at here. Verse 14. Yeah. Verse 14 of Job 3 and 14. Give you a little understanding concerning the spirits, and the spirit rest together. Right? The wicked as well as the righteous, they both rest together in the spirit realm with the Heavenly Father. This is why people shouldn't be they shouldn't be upset when people die, when the spirit leave the flesh, because those are happy times. Huh? Death, you know, people have made death to be a sad time when it should be what? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should be a happy time. Because why? Because you're going back to the spirit world with the Heavenly Father. Job 3:14. With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as an hidden untimely birth, I had not been as infant which never saw light, meaning the spirit world. You know, when you what they born still, baby, born still, what do they call it? Concerning a child not being born, that's what he was going into. Infant which never saw light, verse 17, which is where the point is. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary at rest. So the wicked and the righteous, they both rest together in the spirit world. No one can harm anyone in the world, in the spirit realm. But guess what? Jimmy Carter up there now, he know when he come back down here, I mean, he know he a damn Edomite. And he know when he come back down here that he gonna be what? In captivity. He'll be born back down here in captivity. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. So no more slavery, no more catching hell. Because why? Because they're in the spirit realm. They know who they are now. They know that he know that he's an Edomite, and he knows that he's a what? That he's an Israelite, and they know that what? The kingdom of heaven is coming, and now you're gonna be mine. Now I'm gonna get that get back, that payback, that recompense. There the prisoners rest together. They hear, verse 18 of Job 3:18. There the prisoners rest together. There hear. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there. Where? In the spiritual realm. And the servant is free from his master. Why? Because he's in the spirit realm with the Heavenly Father. No secret. He's not under the ground burning forever. Like Esau Edom teach these wicked pastors to what? To tell you all and have you all thinking that there's a such thing as burning forever underground. Verse 20, which was made. Well, wherefore there is a light given to him that is in misery, and life unto what? Bitter in soul. Let's go to Exodus, not Exodus, Ecclesiastes. Let's go to right quick. I'm gonna hit two precepts in Ecclesiastes, and I'm gonna go back to Job. What I want? Ecclesiastes first. I want Ecclesiastes. 1 second, y'all. Paper stick. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 21. Start at verse 20. We all go what? We all go to the Heavenly Father, right? All go unto the one place. We all go into one place. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 20. We all go unto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to what? To the earth. So our spirit goes what? Goes upward. Let's get one more. Then I'm going to go back over there. I'm staying in Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust, meaning your flesh, return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High, Yahweh, who gave it. So let's go back to Job 20:5. That the triumphing of the wicked, Esau Edom, is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. In the same manner that our people now hear, yeah, most of us is here. What billions of us Israelites that yet he which perish forever like his own dung. We are what? We are lost and destroyed. We don't know. Most of us don't know who the hell we are. And if it wasn't for the Israelite preaching and giving the true understanding of the scriptures, you still wouldn't know. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So Esau time is up. All the old wicked presidents, wicked men of Esau Edom, especially Amalek, especially he was a small pill in the forming of the wickedness of America, but those we're more concerned for real those bankers, the ones that controls everything, right? Which is those Rockefellers and Oppenheimers and what them can't think of their names right now, but you know what? Most of you all don't know them because why? Because they don't talk about them. They don't talk about the rich, the real filthy rich. You know, y'all be seeing those little heads that they put up and try to make you all think that this guy here got more money. What's that guy name? I can't think. Can't think of who it is. Under Trump right now. Damn, I can't think of his name. Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. Supposed to have what? He's a multi-billionaire. I can't think of his name right now. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Because soon, after that 1,000 years, what's going to happen? Esau Edom is going to be what? Gathered together. They're going to be all of the spirits of Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth. They're going to be gathered together and exterminated. That's what that is. Obadiah, verse 18. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So, no more fearing Esau Edom. No more worrying about getting in your car, because every time a so-called black person get in the car, man, you know, they're always looking around for who? Even they ain't even doing anything looking around for the wicked, man. Because at any moment Esau can pull up on you, man, and just put you to death for no reason. Verse 9 of Job 20:9. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Who? Esau Edom. Neither shall his place any more behold him. So, enjoy your time now, Esau. Enjoy y'all time, because you all time is next time when you all see the flesh again, your spirit will be coming back into captivity. His children shall seek to please the poor. That's right. What they gonna be doing? Just like they're doing now, trying to cop please to do what? Oh, we're sorry. Get on one knee. That's not gonna help you. None of those things. You better hope like hell you're an Israelite. Because if you're not, you're coming back into captivity. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods, because they have taken but they took everything from us. We don't own anything. We don't even own the house that we living in, the car. Well, no one really, but we definitely don't own anything. Then they give white people 2%, 2%, 3% with loans, and give us 8, 9, and 10 on up. No peace, man, especially a so-called black man. Verse 11 of Job 20 and 11. His bones are full of the sins of his what? Of his youth. These are the sins of his forefathers. So they got to pay for them. They got to pay for the sins of their forefathers, just as we paid for the sins of our forefathers, which is us what? Coming back in the flesh, paying for those sins that we have committed in the past life. So they got to come back and do the same thing, right? But not to the degree that we're not going to be doing the wickedness that they have done to us. You know, drinking blood, killing children, sacrificing children, and doing wickedness, raping men, the men of the, you know what I'm talking about. You know, they sagging and all that old crap. You know, all of those things, you know, that's a whole nother video. Not gonna get in depth to it, because if I get in depth, I gotta go in a little more in depth concerning the understanding of what I'm trying to say. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, meaning the sins of his forefathers, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Get that right quick. That is Isaiah 14:21. That's what I want. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers. So they're coming back. They're definitely coming back. I think it's one in actually in Job 21:29. 21, Job 21 and 19. Yes, the Most High, thy power, layeth up his iniquities for his children. He rewarded him, and he shall know it. He, like Jimmy Carter's in the spirit world now, he know it. He know that what? He know he's coming back down him for what? To be in captivity. Verse 11 again of Job 20 and 11. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, meaning his forefathers, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness he be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. That's the secret society. The one that you don't see, right? They all are going to what? Going to be gathered together, whether you what? Whether you over here in America or you back in the country. But you know what? Nobody's gonna be gathered over here in America, because everybody in America gonna get what? Gonna get that fire. That hellfire, and that hellfire they speak about is concerning the it's the ICBM missiles, the chariots, the angels, you right, lasers. Then you're gonna see what real power is when you have a shot crack that sky open, man, with all of the chariots and the ICBM missiles as well, man, because these things, they have to take place for the kingdom of heaven to exist. No, nothing is going to take place. The kingdom of heaven cannot exist until what? Until Esau Edom kingdom not exist anymore. And that's America, man. That's the daughter of Babylon. That's the whore that sit upon many waters. America. America got Air Force bases in what? And damn near in the four corners. So they got to go. So once they go, then we good, y'all. Right? So go on and implement this Revelation 13 Revelation 13, chapter 13, verses 16 through 17. Implement it so we can what? So we can go home. So that normally say, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rekah HaQudash, Shalom.